Souvenir means to remember in French, and this is the title of my art piece. This picture is a collection of my memories around the world, but my journey started with me getting sick, really sick, and I realized how fragile life is, so that prompted me to not wait any longer. I am lucky to have a second chance, and once I recovered, I quit my job and pursued my dream to see the world, starting with Australia. I biked from Sydney to Melbourne, and I saw the most amazing animals and met lovely people along the way. I was inspired by Egyptian hieroglyphics, symbols arranged in columns and together telling a story. Each column represents 1 month of travel. I went to Malaysia and met my extended family for the first time. We traveled together and saw all sorts of different wildlife. Thailand is magical, so many dazzling temples, friendly people, and amazing food. And then I went to Vietnam, Cambodia, southern Thailand, Hong Kong, and then Japan for cherry blossom season. Every time I visit a new country, I would read about the history and go to museums. It was the best world history and educational experience I've ever done in my life. Going through Europe, there was just so much to see and do. I cannot even wrap it up in these pictures, but yeah, I spent quite a bit of time in Germany. Austria has the best mountains I've ever seen. And then I visited my extended family in Slovakia, and that was really cool. Hungary a little bit, then back to Germany again. And then I went to southern France, Austria, Italy. I went hiking and biking, and back to Germany. In Spain, where I got to see the most beautiful island ever called Mallorca. And I rode my bike all over and flew back to San Francisco and then went back home to Toronto. I continued traveling. I went all around Quebec, and then I went to Ottawa, visited southern Ontario, Niagara Falls, and then back to San Francisco for a Burning Man. Spent 2 weeks, became a ranger, helped out with a camp. This journey was a lifelong dream of mine, and I was so happy to make it happen. I had no idea I would travel this much and go this far, but I enjoyed every second of it. After so much movement, I was craving stability and to do something meaningful, so I started applying for jobs. I tried to dodge winter as much as possible and went to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, then Miami for Loveburn, and Cuba. You're probably wondering, how in the world did I pay for this trip? Well, I saved as much money as I could while working, and I did not own a car while living in the US. I was very budget conscious while traveling. I chose cheaper hostels and restaurants, plus my flights were always around off times so I could get good deals. And finally, I got a job in Los Angeles. I was super excited, packed up my bags, and started my new life. Here it is, my masterpiece finally hanging on the wall. Been thinking about finishing this picture for almost a year now. Bit by bit, I worked on it, and sometimes it was hard and I wanted to give up, but I'm glad I didn't, because now I'm super happy and I'll keep this for forever. Thanks for watching, and I encourage you to pursue your dreams.